Chemistry is the study of matter. And since hair is matter, every successful professional cosmetologist should understand chemistry. In this chapter, you will explore 3 areas of chemistry as they relate to cosmetology: matter, the pH scale, and the chemistry of cosmetics. Our first chemical topic is matter, which covers anything that occupies space. All matter exists in 3 forms: solid, liquid, or gas. Hair is matter. Shampoo is matter. Oxygen is matter. Chemistry is the scientific study of the physical and chemical changes of matter. For example, when this tray of water freezes and changes to ice, that's a physical change. The ice is still water, but now it's a solid instead of a liquid. An example of a physical change in hair would be the temporary change that occurs when air forming or drying wet hair. An example of a chemical change occurs when hydrogen combines with oxygen to form a new substance, water. In hair, an example of a chemical change occurs when the hair is permanently altered into a new curl configuration through the use of processing solutions. Whether liquid, gas, or solid, all matter is made up of chemical building blocks called elements. There are over 100 known elements in the world. Hair is composed of 5 elements: carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, and sulfur. Just remember, cones: carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, and sulfur. And you've got the chemical symbols for all the elements that make up hair. All elements are composed of atoms. An atom is the smallest complete unit of any element, and it looks a lot like a solar system. Every atom has a nucleus, which is made up of protons and usually neutrons. Around the nucleus are orbiting electrons. The number of protons in one atom establishes its atomic number. Hydrogen, the simplest atomic structure, has 1 proton and 1 electron. When atoms combine chemically, they form molecules. A molecule is 2 or more atoms joined together by a chemical bond. Water is an example of 2 hydrogen atoms combining chemically with 1 oxygen atom. Hair is created with similar chemical bonds that eventually create the building blocks of the protein for hair. This happens through chemical bonds, beginning with amino acids. Amino acids create all proteins. Every amino acid is composed of carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and hydrogen atoms. Hair is a form of protein called keratin. Keratin in hair contains 19 of 22 common amino acids. Hair is made up of 97% keratin protein and 3% trace minerals. These amino acids join together in chains in a specific order and arrangement to become proteins. When 2 amino acids are positioned end to end, the acid end of one amino attaches to the amino end of another. The bond created is called the peptide bond or end bond.
Kelly Shepard, call extension 2000.
As a stylist, you will be altering these links. You need to know how your tools, techniques, and the chemicals you will be applying will affect your client's hair. It's important for you as a stylist not to disturb the peptide bonds. For instance, combining alkaline chemicals and heat could break these critical peptide bonds and destroy the protein structure. The result? The protein chains separate into small fragments, or revert to groups of different amino acids that no longer have the characteristics of hair. Next, let's take a close-up look at the keratin protein of hair. Notice it has a spiraling configuration. These spiraling chains can be linked and held together by 4 side bonds. Each bond has its own characteristics and serves a different purpose in building hair. The bonds are the hydrogen bond, the salt bond, the disulfide